What is up, YouTube? What is up, everybody? It's Eric with the 5 to 9 Hustle. Doing another sales update video. This is merely the last 25 items I have sold on eBay, not counting today. So first up, we're going oldest to newest. First up, a couple of crappy shirts, 1995. This actually sold for $17.56 on a 12% offer that I sent out. It was part of a large shirt lot I bought off Mercari. If you want to check that out, check out the flipping Mercari to eBay video. Been doing a lot of that during the pandemic, and actually the shirt rack behind me is pretty empty, so that the buy worked out just fine. It is what it is. All right, we got a lot of 3 ties. This actually went for $11.40, also on that 12% offer. These came in a large lot I bought off liquidation.com. Got 200 ties for $130. This was part of that. And these were crap brands that weren't good to sell by themselves. Got a New York Giants is this a Mitchell & Ness hat? I don't remember. I bought a collection of 6 hats locally because they had a Chicago Bulls shark tooth hat that I knew would sell really fast, and I've sold all but looks like I've got 2 left. So doing good on those. Paid about $4 a hat when all was said and done. That went for full price. Here we've got a Minolta camera. You are going to see a lot of camera stuff in this video because I've been listing a lot of camera stuff recently, and when you list stuff, it sells. This actually went for $30.76 plus shipping on top. Again, setting out the 12% offers each morning. Uzumaki Chronicles, got this in a lot of PS2 games, and it went for $9.95, free ship. Little Hoya camera filter, lens filter. This was on sale, as you can see, and that is what it went for, $7.16. This is a vintage camera bag. Got an offer on this for $20, so it went for $20 plus the $8 shipping. People do like the old, sort of well-worn leather. I think I only had this listed for about 3 or 4 days. Got a mini DV digital video camera. This one's JVC, and it went for full price, $62.95 with the free shipping. I priced this a little lower than some of the other listings out there because I did not have the power cord to charge it. The battery charges on the camera if you can plug it in, but somebody still wanted it tested and fully working. Got another tie here. This went for $12.76, free shipping. Rather nice photo, I may say. One thing that has definitely surprised me about the tie buy that I made is how well stuff like Joseph A. Bank can sell. It's got to be a nice, attractive pattern like this plaid here. But you can get between $10 and $15 for a Joseph A. Bank tie if it looks good. I still wouldn't run out and buy them for $1.49 or $2 at a thrift store, but if you get them in a lot, for pennies, they can sell on their own. Got another camera here, Fujifilm FinePix, the digital camera. I don't have it in my title. I believe this is what they would actually call a bridge camera. It's the bridge the consumer from a point and shoot to a digital SLR. This is kind of in between. This one went for $32 on an offer. Free shipping. It's actually was able to go boxed for under £1. Got some more shirts from that lot. A lot of 3 Croft and Barrow. It's pretty much down to the dregs of that lot. The good stuff is gone. This went on an offer for $20. Free ship, which hurts because two dress shirts is going to be more than £1, so it was $8 to ship. Ouch. Got another camcorder, another mini DV. This one's a Canon. Had the bag, had the remote, had two batteries, had the power cord, had everything. And this went for $99.95. It went for full price. It sold in less than 12 hours. It was priced right. I didn't undercut the market. And I picked this up for $5. So definitely mini DV camcorders. Definitely take a look when you come across those at a yard sale and that sort of thing. Got a camera lens here. This went for $33.40. Actually, I don't think this should be in here. I believe this, let me look. Yeah, refunded. This guy bought it and then canceled. He said he bought the wrong thing by mistake. So that shouldn't have been in there, sorry. So there's the last 24 items I've sold. I guess you could count that as a sale, but not a great one. Got another little camera, Canon PowerShot. It's a little digital camera. This went for full price, $29.95, free shipping. Most of these little ones, will definitely go first class, even boxed. A lot of these I actually will fit in a 4x4x4 box. And you would be surprised what some of the digital point and shoot cameras will still go for. Peter Millar, this is a 100% linen pink shirt. This took forever to sell. You can see it was on 20% off sale, and that is what it went for. It went for $19.96. And I typically run that sale on stuff that has been listed for longer than 90 days. This, I feel like it's been listed for 6 months. I'm not sure, but it took a lot longer to sell than I thought it would, and it reinforced my hatred for trying to flip Peter Millar. Here we have a lens cap. That is right. This is just a lens cap. It's actually a body cap, so this goes on the camera body when a lens is off of it. And it went for $10.36 on the 20% off sale. So yes, just a cap, $10. Very, very pleased with that kind of sale. Got a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt. It's not vintage. It went out on 12% off sale, and it was $24.60, free shipping. Got a camera lens here. The little short camera lenses, if you know nothing about them, I would say, like, do you think the big, long-looking camera lenses are be desirable and high dollar? And some of them definitely are. But these little shorter camera lenses, the ones that kind of tend to come with the camera, if you see these, especially if they're Canon, especially if they're Nikon, Pentax, grab them. I usually get pretty easily anywhere from $25 to $35 for them. They're super small, easy to keep, easy to ship. You don't really have to test them, but you can. There are some things to look for with camera lenses, like fungus and dust and mold and things, but it's really not that hard to get into. Got a 2XL Lucky Brand Pearl Snap. This went full price for $18.95, free shipping. Got an old film SLR camera. It's a Konica Auto Reflex T4. This went for full price, $69.95, plus the $8 shipping. A couple of vintage square tip knit ties. These really surprised me. I've seen these at thrift stores a number of times and passed over them. I think you would also run across these at estate sales for sure. I got 4 of them in a lot of ties that I purchased to break up and flip. And I was like, well, let me look these up, I guess. And quite surprisingly, they do really well. These two in particular, were these branded? I don't think they were. I think that was the only tag on that one. And this one has the tag. I think that's actually like a clothing store tag. A lot of them look like they're homemade and there's just no tags. You can find some that will be branded though, like there's Ralph Lauren ones and things like that. Those go for really good money. But kind of like your average square tip knit vintage tie, anywhere from $14 to $20. These I got a pair. I sold as a pair for $20 free shipping. for something that came out of that lot that I originally thought was just going to be garbage. And then I was disappointed all the times in my past I've went over those at thrift stores. So, square tip knit ties. Got another camera. This is a Minolta Maxim 5, just the body, no lens, no caps or anything. And it went for, just want to double check, $20 plus the shipping. That was on an offer. This next one went for full price. This is a film camera. It's not digital, but it's just a little point and shoot camera. Minolta Zoom 80, $20. Ansco 1100, cheap plastic camera, probably from the 80s. I don't even know. I have no idea. But another 35 millimeter point and shoot vintage film camera, $14.95. And another point and shoot film camera. This one's a Pentax. It went for $20. So like I said, I've been listening to a lot of camera stuff lately, so a lot of camera stuff here in the last 25 items. And this is the last item. It is a teleconverter for Minolta. One thing to be very careful about, if you see a bunch of camera stuff in my video and you think, well, hell, I just saw someone selling a bunch of camera stuff, I should go buy it, I should sell camera stuff too. All of the different adapters and lenses, anything designed to fit on one of the camera bodies, they all have different methods of connecting. Like each brand had their own style of that. It's called the mount. And so like this one you see I have gotten the title for Minolta. And for Minolta MC, even within brands, there'll be more than one kind of mount. So it's very important if you're listing a lens or something like that, and especially if you look stuff up and do sell similar on eBay, that you make sure you're listing the proper mount, or you're going to get a return. If you do a sell similar and that lens was for Canon and you've got one for Nikon, and someone buys it and they thought it was going to fit their Canon and it doesn't, they're going to open a return. So you make sure if you try to get into this kind of stuff, you research the mounts. There's really good guides online. Just search for how to identify camera mounts, and there's tons of great guides with lots of pictures, and you can figure out what mount you have. But that's it for today. That's the last 25 things I've sold, or 24, I guess, if you count the one that canceled. And hopefully that gives you some ideas of some things that you can source on eBay, or source to sell on eBay, I should say. I know normally I have a lot more clothing and video game items. Clothing, I wouldn't say I've completely moved away from clothing, but with the pandemic, with office fashion already trending more casual, then seeing Men's Warehouse / Joseph A. Bank file for bankruptcy, Brooks Brothers file for bankruptcy, and all that, I got more and more concerned about relying too much on clothing. I still like it because it's easy to find, it's easy to store, and it's easy to ship, and it's fast to list if you have a process. But I wanted to diversify more in case the type of clothing I sell, which is mostly men's business casual type stuff, took a nosedive. And video games, I just haven't had any good scores lately. So been diversifying more into camera stuff, which also fits my model of small, easy to store, it's a little more difficult to ship, a lot more box building, a lot more bubble wrap and stuff like that. But it's way easier than, I don't know, like a humidifier or I don't know. Anyway, that explains that. Always good to diversify, always good to add another category to your store if you can, rather than just do all one-offs, because then you will learn more about the niche. You can evaluate deals more easily and more quickly, and you can also list a lot faster when you know what the stuff's worth. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Please check out the website. It's the5to9hustle.com.